What's up, Crypto Nation? Welcome to Bite Size Bitcoin and B90X Day 31 Bitcoin 90-day challenge. We have gone through so many things. We've talked about creating the crypto lifestyle in the first 10 days or so. The last 20 days or so, we've gone through some basic technical analysis from candles and candle archetypes to chart patterns, support and resistance lines, support and resistance zones, going to MACD and moving averages, as well as RSI. We have given you all the basics in terms of technical analysis to at least begin charting your own course and making that money, making sure that you get your seat to the big show. We're going to the moon, guys. I want to give you guys the number one. It's the only tip you'll ever need. It's the number one tip to making sure that you never have any type of FUD, fear, uncertainty, or doubt, or any type of FOMO or fear of missing out. So let's talk about that today, guys. It's pretty simple, and I actually talk about this a lot. I read a lot about this in the Bitcoin Pub. I'm going to give it to you guys in video format. Let's do it, guys. Here we go.
B90X. Bring it! Bring it! This is the act!
All right, so we are in day 31 of Bitcoin 90-day challenge, and I get a lot of questions around, hey, FUD, FOMO, what have you. I'd like to put it down on video format so you guys know exactly how you need to act, how you need to behave, so that you are never affected by FUD or FOMO. So let's jump right into it. It's really simple. It's 2 steps. Number one is right here. See, we have the Bitcoin chart going down. It's all good, just a speed bump. But the first part of making sure that you never have any FUD or FOMO is solid research. I know we repeat this over and over and over again, but it is so true. Do your own research. You can listen to me. You can listen to other YouTubers out there. You can listen to whatever advice you want. However, at the end of the day, you are on the hook for your own value. You are on the hook for your own investing. And you really can't blame anyone else for poor decisions that they may make that you might imitate. And so instead of imitating others, do your own research, get some interesting points from YouTubers and other people like myself. But at the end of the day, you have to be responsible. Personal responsibility is a big deal here. So number one, do your solid research. Here's a couple questions for you to consider. Number one, consider the bigger picture. If you ever had FUD or FOMO, consider the bigger picture. How long have you been dealing with this FUD or FOMO? Has it been a couple days? Well, zoom out. Zoom out. It is fascinating to me how many people forget that just a month ago, Bitcoin was at 3,000, 4,000. And then we moved to 5,000 and it went back down. Did you know that 3 months ago, it was close to like 1,500? Guys, so much happens so fast in the cryptocurrency economy. Consider the bigger picture, especially when it comes to Bitcoin. Bitcoin is only going up, guys. We are going to the moon for sure. Number two, is the leadership solid? When it comes to a coin, or especially an altcoin, is the leadership solid? Are these people that you would want to hang out with? Do they have a presence? Do they have a social media presence? Do they have an ability to communicate effectively? Are they people that you would want to hang out with? Is the leadership of that coin solid? Number two, or continuing, do they have a solid team behind them? Have they built up an actual team, or is it a bunch of people that just have pictures on a website? Due diligence. Look into their GitHub. Look into their code repositories. Are they actually committing code? Are these people actually doing work? Go to their LinkedIn profiles. You can check out my LinkedIn profile. Check it out. Continuing on, have they built up enough of a team and infrastructure, office space, tooling, marketing, etc., so that it would be intrinsically foolish for them to piece out on their own hard work? In my opinion, this point right here is really the most important point. Having built many startups over my lifetime and having a lot of them fail, I know that people don't just create stuff. They don't put their sweat and their blood and their time and their money into something and then just peace out. We had a lot of FUD, a lot of FOMO in the recent months around NEO. Now, you just have to think about the leadership. Is the leadership solid? Yes, Da Hongfei, great guy, great presence, speaks well, articulates well, is very friendly. Do they have a solid team? Absolutely. They have a wonderful team behind them. You can see they're putting in that work. They also have a building. They have office space. They have marketing. They've put a lot of work into it. You don't just do all that work and then chuck the deuce. You don't just peace out. And so Da Hongfei and NIO is an example of where people were going crazy. They were losing their minds around NIO during the FUD and the FOMO and the Chinese regulations. But at the end of the day, you have to kind of zoom out. The bigger picture is still here. They're still chugging along. Another question to consider, is there international demand? Is there more demand than just the localized area? Is it a coin that has mass appeal? Consider the bigger picture. Another one, is the economy surrounding the coin growing? Is it a shot in the pan, or is there an actual user base that's growing? One of the things that I really liked about Icon, the blockchain from Korea, is they did the hard work first. They are creating a user base first, and then they're going to market. Many ICOs, they market, but they have zero user base. And so at the end of the day, their coin is worthless. So is the economy surrounding the coin growing? Another one, are there significant opportunities for growth in the long term? Think 6 months out. What do you think about the coin? Do they have great potential? Are there rumblings that they're going to be able to circumvent some system or some regulation or some sort of constraint to increase and to scale even more? Consider the long run. Another one, are they solving a problem? If they're not solving a problem, another question to ask yourself is, are they solving a market need? Sometimes you don't need a coin to actually solve a problem. Sometimes you just need to solve a market need. There might be a huge user base that needs or desires this type of feature or functionality that this new altcoin provides. If so, then they're solving a need, not necessarily a problem of sorts. And last but not least, and this is a big one for me, are our fellow humans out east interested in it? And what I mean by that, you guys know what I mean. Those daggum Korean people. It's the Korean people, man. Or the Asians, or the Chinese, or the Singapore. Doesn't matter. Out east, they love cryptocurrency, and they're only going to grow. So a big indicator for me in terms of a long-term play is, are our counterparts out east, are they interested in it? And if so, it might be one of those coins that you need to hodl. So this is step one. Step one is you got to do your solid research. But number two is the most important part before you try to invest in a coin. It's up here. You must set a goal. I cannot tell you how many times I have responded to people in the Bitcoin pub where they're talking about FUD, they're talking about FOMO, and my immediate response is, sir, you have not set a goal. If you set a goal, if you set a goal for your investment, you will never have the FUD or the FOMO. Why? Because you set the goal before you invested. And as your coin or the price moves up towards that goal, when you hit the goal, take those profits. Do it. You don't have to worry about it. When you don't set a goal, the problem is you often will buy based on emotions. And if you buy based on emotions, you will sell based on emotions. However, if you set a goal, you will not be affected by those emotions as much. You'll say, hey, you know what, I set a goal. An example that I did is I put $10,000 in OMG. My goal was 2x. So when that 10 grand gets to 20 grand in value, that's my goal. I don't even have to worry about it. I just buy it, set it, and set a price that says, hey, when it gets to this price, I'm going to exit out and make that money. I don't have to worry about the oscillations intra-week or even intra-month. I just say, hey, this is the goal. I've done my diligence. And guess what? When it hits that 20 grand, I'm making that money, guys. So a couple things to consider when setting your own goals. Do math. Do lots of math. I do tons of math. Do math. Consider coin and market risks. What are you willing to risk in terms of the market? How is the market oscillating? How are other coins or Bitcoin or FUD within the news affecting that coin and the potential risks thereof? Number 3, set aside investment capital. Number 4, do more math. You got to do more math. You've set aside some investment capital. How much are you going to invest? What are you willing to get out of it? What's your goal, right? Then do more math. Consider also your personal timeline. How soon do you want to make this goal? Are you looking for a long-term hold, a medium, or short-term swing trade? And then consider personal needs for capital. Are you playing with your bread money? Never play with your bread money. I get a lot of questions around this. I never play with my bread money, period, full stop. Don't mess. Don't mess. If you need to eat that cup ramen, probably not a great thing to do, guys. Probably not a great thing to do. And last but not least, do more math. Then you set the goal. The number one tip, and please, please, please don't miss this, guys. The number one tip to making sure that you are not affected by FUD or FOMO is you have to set a goal before you invest. And once you have that goal set, you can just chill. You can just chill, man, and enjoy the ride all the way up to the moon, 100%. I hope this was a helpful guide on getting through FUD and FOMO. It really is that simple. You have to do your diligence, set the goal, and then invest. Do your diligence, set the goal, and then you invest. If you need help investing, we have some great worksheets down here. A coin review template that I've created. If you're ever looking to invest in a coin, I highly suggest that you go to this link down here. It will enable you to think fully through the coin, through the ICO, and whether it's a good investment. And I even have a survey at the bottom of it to help you make a better informed decision as to whether it's a coin that you should spend money on. Now, if you're looking for another template, I have a Litecoin cost averaging template that you can also find here on this second link. I highly recommend that you go there. If you download that link, you can see how I have made about $15,000 through merely a $3,000 investment in Litecoin. And it's a powerful way to create discipline around your goal setting and making sure that you're making that money through cost averaging. I hope this was a helpful tutorial on how to get over FUD and FOMO. Leave comments, questions, and or suggestions down below or in the bitcoin.pub. Let us know what you think about this. We'd love to hear your comments, guys. I appreciate you guys very much, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Hey, what's up? If you enjoyed this video and you're new here, please consider subscribing to our YouTube channel. But wait, there's more. We love building stuff. We want to build more, and we want to build it bigger, and we want to build it faster. And we need your help to do it. Our Patreon subscribers, our pub crawlers, our crypto pirates, and our cryptonauts are helping us build even more of the content that you love and enjoy. And we want to build even more. As a Patreon subscriber, you get behind the scenes access of news, information, and events that only subscribers have access to, as well as you get to have your direct hand in helping us build better guides, tutorials, walkthroughs, and mobile apps like Android and iOS apps for the Crypto Nation. Plus, you get to call yourself a crypto pirate or a cryptonaut. What's better than that? If you're interested in helping us build this spaceship, I'd love for you to consider becoming a Patreon subscriber at patreon.com/pub. You can click this link over here to find out more information on that. Thanks so much again for watching this video, and I hope to see you guys either on the spaceship or in the Bitcoin pub. Thanks again, guys. We are going to the moon.